What's up, everybody? My name's Abatage, and I'm here to have a shot at Blastum. This is a indie shooter, essentially. Pretty much, that's it. It's by a company called Xiotex Studios. That's with an X at the beginning. Check it out in the description, there'll be links and all that kind of thing, and places where you can go to buy it and that sort of stuff. Because this is a independent release, you can buy it pre-order from the website for $5 or name your price if you want to take it higher, which is pretty cool. Came out very recently, on the 2nd of December for me, being in Australia. But yeah, what's it all about? It's pretty damn cool. This game I've found is a little bit deceptive, as in, if you just look at screenshots and that sort of thing, you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's a little bit basic and a little bit kind of, I guess, simple kind of indie game, but it's actually pretty damn awesome. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's really hard. But yeah, let's check out what's in the options. You can set your name. I like this. This is a neat little way of doing it, so you don't have to type. You can just do that. It's all mouse driven. There's only music and sound effects volume and your name, which will get stuck into the leaderboards. But it's got a typical Unity kind of launcher before you launch the game, so you can set windowed and resolution, and you can rebind keys and that sort of thing. Although there's not heaps to it, it's pretty straightforward. If we look at scores, this is the leaderboard as it currently is. I actually made it to the leaderboard last time I played, so maybe I'm still on here if I haven't been beaten. There I am. Number 34, 129 points. And my god, was that hard to get. This game is mental, which we'll see when we get into it. But I really wanted to tell you all about it because it's really good. Like, don't be deceived by what could possibly be some simple looking screenshots and that sort of thing. It's really good and it plays really smooth and it's mental and there's so much going on, and yeah, I highly recommend it. But we'll look at it in a second. Basically, this is created by one dude called Byron Atkinson-Jones, who has previously got some experience with Lionhead, EA, Sega, Rebellion, Kuju, SN Systems, and Introversion, Pom-Pom, the other stuff. Dude with a lot of experience. Cool guy. Been working in the industry for 15 years apparently, according to the press kit. And essentially you have a little ship and you fly along. It's entirely mouse driven, at least that's how I've got the controls. So all you have to do is move with the mouse. And let's play just to see what's going on. So it's automatically shooting, and you get score by picking up these coins. And it's one hit, one kill, and the whole thing's over. So you really want to try not to run into anything or get hit by guns, like lasers, and that sort of thing. And, oh, that was risky in a bit. And yeah, as you cruise through, you spend your score on these power-ups. You really got to concentrate way more than I can while I'm commentating. Yeah. But basically you collect those coins and you spend them again on pickups and that sort of stuff. So you don't always want to pick up the pickups because it'll take your score down. So it's kind of... I found that on my best run, which is that one on the leaderboards, I got to a certain point and then stopped picking up pickups because I was fairly powered up as it was. Let's grab that, because that's a good one. And yeah, it's pretty mental. Like, it gets way more intense and really got to concentrate. But I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to play. I'm not going to say anything because listen to the soundtrack. The soundtrack is killer. And yeah, so let's play this and see how far we can get without commentating and trying to concentrate. Didn't do very well there. But the soundtrack is just cool. There's a few tracks that it goes through. And And yeah, it plays really smooth. You can adjust mouse sensitivity as well, I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I'd have to double check. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, this is the game. And don't let it deceive you either at this point in the game, because I'm not doing very well, and it gets incredibly more manic the further in you get. So with that in mind, let's do it again. I'll let you listen to the soundtrack and that kind of thing, and I'm going to concentrate and not say a thing and actually try and get somewhere with this. One more time. It's definitely a one more time kind of game. Where you just make that one silly mistake and you gotta keep on playing. Oh man. See, my score only got to 16 that time because I spent it on those power-ups, but you can see how it starts to get way more manic the further along you go. Like, I didn't even get very far in that level, in that run, but it was already getting a bit crazy. So why do I recommend this game so much? Even though it only just came out and I'm crap at it and I've only been playing it a little while. Well, there's a couple of reasons. It's really well made, as in there's nothing wrong with it that I've found so far. It plays really smoothly, it feels really good to play, like as you move around with the mouse and that sort of thing. And I do like mouse-driven games for this sort of thing, because it leaves it down to just your skill at dodging things and picking stuff up and, yeah, being aware of what's happening on screen. Because your awareness will make a huge difference. To the point, if you can train yourself not to blink, you're doing well. Especially in some of these later parts. Ooh, goodness. Concentration overload. Oh, Jesus. Ah! I don't think I'm going to attempt much more. It's an intense game, and it's the kind of game where you just keep playing it and playing it and playing it to try and get better and better. And, yeah, it's really cool. And this will be a fairly short video, but I just really wanted to recommend it because it's a really cool game, and it's something that you really should be checking out and should be on your radar, because it's cheap, it's a lot of fun, and there's so much replayability. It feels really good to play. It's been built by one dude and built really well. It's designed really well, which I think is a huge part of the strength of it, because when you've got something simple, it needs to be done really well to be able to pull it off. And while this is simple and very easy to get into, it's designed in such a way that it is challenging, and it's that you don't feel like there's any cheap deaths or anything like that. It's actually really satisfying to play, and whenever you die, it's always because you stuffed up. So I'm all for that. And yeah, I'm having a blast with this, no pun intended. And I really think you should get out there and support it too. Like I said, check the description for links. There'll be a link to the page, there'll be a link to the game, that sort of thing. It's not on Steam or anything like that yet. It's just up for using the Humble Store as a pre-order kind of system. So go check it out. You can get it on Windows, you can get it on Mac. Can't remember if you can get it on anything else, but check out the page. Look in the description. Check the links. Click on it. Check it out. Watch a few more things. Read all about it. The dev is really cool as far as transparency and that sort of thing. Like, it's only been up for a day, and he's putting up statistics on sales figures and all that kind of thing, which is quite interesting, I think. Like, as someone who's not a developer and in the industry on that side of things, it's actually really interesting, because you never see those sorts of stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that I always think, oh, I wonder how well something did sell, or I wonder if people did, you know, pay extra money for it, or that sort of thing, when they've given the option. And it's kind of a cool way to, in the next coming weeks and months and however long, we'll be able to see that, because the dev's cool and putting all that info up there. So you can't really complain about that, can you? It's, talk about transparency, it's as good as you can get. So yeah, that's my shot at Blastum, and my god, I'm actually getting somewhere with this. I should keep talking nonsense and see how far I can get. Oh man, these guys annoy me. 64. Oh, I don't want to spend anything. I want to keep all my cash. I could get another upgrade to my weapons if it comes by, but I think I'm jamming alright on this right now. Oh, I ran out. Oh, so you have to replenish. I didn't realise you had to do that. Well, that's a whole different ball game. Better grab all this then. That just makes life a whole lot more difficult if your power-ups run out. Especially because you got to balance spending money with getting a high score. Oh shit. Oh goodness. Oh. Hey, that's my high score. That's the best I've done. Let's check it out on the leaderboard, see where we are. 182. Where am I? Come on, please tell me you saved that. 129. Maybe I need to reload it. Scores. Oh, look at that! 4th on the leaderboards. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. This kind of game is so satisfying when you hit up the leaderboards, because it's difficult. Wow, this dude got 351. Crazy. If you can't tell, I'm loving this game. I'm having so much fun. Do check it out. Check the description, like I said. There'll be links, all that kind of thing. Go pony up. Check it out. Support the cool dev, because the cool devs are always worth supporting. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my shot at Blastum. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.